everyone, I'm Kinjal Patel, Assistant Professor at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology in the Department of Computer Engineering. So here is the Chapter 5, Intermediate Code Generation, Lecture 2. So next topic is construction of syntax tree and DAG for expressions. So in this lecture, we will learn to construct the syntax tree. So these are the steps to construct the syntax tree and DAG. First step is to convert the expression into postfix notation. Then second step is to create nodes of syntax tree using functions. Then third step is to construct the syntax tree using these nodes. Fourth step is to create nodes of DAG, and fifth step is to construct DAG. So these are the functions used to create nodes of the syntax tree and DAG. That first function is make node, which is used to make the operator node. So there are three fields to create the operator node. First field is operator, so which represent the operator node. Then second and third field used to represent the left and right child of operator node. Then second function is make leaf id comma entry. So here there are two fields to create the id node. First one is the id, which represent the identifier node with label id, and second field containing entry means a pointer to the symbol table entry for the identifier. So identifier will be leaf node in the syntax tree and operator will be the node in the syntax tree. Then third function is make leaf number and value. So there are two fields for creating the number node. First field is number, means number node with label number, and field containing value means the value of the number. So these are the three functions used to create the syntax tree. So here is the expression given that a plus b star c power b star c division b star c. So we want to create syntax tree and DAG for this expression. So the first step is to convert this expression into postfix notation. So here is the postfix notation for this expression. As to convert this expression into postfix notation, the priorities will be considered. So here in this expression, there are 5 different operators used. So according to the priority, we have converted this expression into postfix notation. So here braces, plus, star, power and division operators are there in this expression. So as braces has highest priority, so first we'll convert this expression in braces into postfix notation first. So there are two braces in this expression, but the braces are left associative. So first we'll convert the expression of first braces in postfix notation. So here a plus b star c. So in braces there are two operators, plus and star. So as star has higher precedence than plus, so first the operation on star will be computed. So here the operation on star will be bc star. Two operands and then operator will be arranged. So b star c will be converted into bc star. Then the operation on plus will be computed. So a b c star plus. So here is the postfix notation of first braces, that a b c star plus. Now we'll compute the second braces. So in second braces there is expression b star c. So b star c will be converted into bc star. Now first two braces has been computed. Now there are power, division and star operators left. So among these operators, power has higher precedence. Now power has two terms, so it will be shifted after these two terms, that here ABC star is the first term of power, which is left term, and BC star is the right term of power. So power will be shifted after this left and right term. Now next, there are two operators left, division and star. So these both operators have same priority. So as division and star are left associative, so first division will be performed. So B division and last C star. So here is the postfix notation for this expression, that A B C star plus B C star power B division C star. Now second step is to create nodes of syntax tree using functions. So there are three functions. First function is used to create the operator node, and second and third function are used to create the operand node. So if operand is identifier, then second function is used, and if operand is value, then third function will be used. So we'll create the node from this postfix notation. So here in this postfix notation, first node is A. So A is identifier. So make leaf node will be used to create the node identifier. So make leaf ID and entry for A. ID means the label of identifier, and entry for A will point the entry of identifier in symbol table. Now second node is B. So again make leaf will be used. So make leaf ID and entry for B, and this function is stored in the temporary value P2. So these are the nodes of our syntax tree, that P1 has value A and P2 has value B. Now third node is C. So P3 equals to entry for C. So P3 represent the C identifier. Now fourth node is star. So for star, make node function is used. In make node function, three fields are there. That first field represent the operator, then second and third field represent the left and right child of that operator. So here star has two operands, that B is left child of star and C is the right child of star. So here B is stored in temporary value P2. So left child will be P2 and C is the right child. So C is stored in P3. So C will be right child of star. So P3 will be right child of star. P2 points the left child B and P3 points the right child C. Now in postfix notation, next pointer is plus. So to create node plus, make node function is used. So plus has two child left and right. So here see in the given expression that plus has left child A and right child B star C. As B star C has been performed, so right child is B star C and left child is A. So A has been stored in P1 temporary value. So left child of plus will be P1 and right child of plus will be B star C. So here B star C has been stored in P4 temporary value. So P1 is the right child and P4 is the P1 is the left child and P4 is the right child of plus. And this plus operator has been stored in P5 temporary value. Now next node is B. So here B is the identifier. So make lead function will be used to make the entry for B. And this entry B will be stored in temporary value P6. Then next node is C. So as C is identifier, so make leave function will be used to make the entry for C, and that function will be stored in P7 temporary value. Now next star. So star is the operator. So make node function will be used. So there are three fields in make node function. First field denote the star operator. Now left and right child of star. So here left child of this star is B and right child of this star is C. So left child of the star is B. So B is stored in P6 temporary value. So left child of star is P6 and C is stored in P7 value. So right child of star is P7. Now here you can see that this B star C is being repeated in this expression. So if B star C is being repeated in the expression, though will construct the syntax tree for this repeated expression. As you can see that here B star C has been stored in P2, P3, P4. Still will create the functions for this repeated B star C. Now next operator is power. So make node power P5 comma P8. So here power denotes the operator. Now here the left child of this power is A plus B star C and right child of power is B star C. So A plus B star C has been stored in P5 temporary value. So left child of power is P5 and B star C. So here B star C has been stored in P8. So P8 is the right child of this power. Now next operand is B. So to generate the B node, make leaf function is used. So make leaf function is used to make the entry for B and this output is stored in P10 temporary value. Now next operator is division. So for division, make node function will be used. So there are three fields in make node function. First field denotes operator, then left child of this division is this whole expression that A plus B star C power B star C. So this is the left child of division which has been stored in P9 and right child of division is B. So here P9 and P10 will be its left and right child respectively. Now next operand is C. So make leaf function is used to make the entry for C and the result will be stored in P12 temporary value. Now last operator is star. So make node star. Now left child of star and right child of star. So here left child of this star is whole expression and right child of this star is C only. So left child will be P11 and right child will be P12. So here we have created node of syntax tree P1 to P13. Now next step is to construct the syntax tree using these nodes. So step 3 is to construct the syntax tree. So we'll construct the syntax tree using the functions created in step 2. So here P1 equals to make leaf ID comma entry for A. So using this function, P1 node will be created for identifier A. So P1 and ID comma A, where A represent the identifier A. Now next function is for identifier B. So now using this function, P2 node will be created for identifier B. Now third node is make leaf ID comma entry for C. So P3 node will be created for identifier C. P3 node created for identifier C. Okay, now next function is make node star P2 comma P3. So when the function for star comes, then we'll create the subtree. Here star has two nodes, left child and right child. So left child of star is P2 and right child of star is P3. So now subtree for star will be created. So here is the star node. Now left child of this star node is P2. So here left child of star node is P2 means B. And right child of star node is C. So here right child of star is P3 node. And this star node will become P4 node. So this star node is P4 node. Now next function is make node plus P1 comma P4. So again operator is there. So now again the subtree for plus will be constructed. So left child of this plus is P1. So here is the P1 node. So the left child of this plus is P1 and right child of this plus is P4. So here is the right child which is star node. So P4 will become the right child of this plus node. And this plus node will become P5 node. Now next function is make leaf id comma entry for B. So P6 node will be created for identifier B. And next function is for making the entry for C. So P7 node will be created for identifier C. Now here is the next operator star. So next subtree will be created for this star operator. So left child of this star operator is P6. So here is the operator star. So left child of this star is P6 which is B and right child of this star is C which is P7 and this star node will become P8. Now next function is for power operator. So now for power operator subtree will be constructed that the left child of power node is P5. So left child of this power is P5 node. So here is the P5 node and right child of this power is P8 node. So right child of this power is P8 node and this power node will become P9. Now P10 equals to make leaf id entry for B. So now P10 node will be constructed which denote B identifier. Now next P11 equals to make node division P9 and P10. So now the subtree will be constructed for division. So here is the division node. Now left child of this division is P9. So this P9 will become the left child of division and right child of right child of division is P10. So P10 will become the right child of division. And this node will become P11. Now next function is make leaf id entry for C. So now entry for C will be constructed. So here P12 entry for C has been constructed. Now next function is for star operator. So now subtree for star will be constructed. So here star node has been constructed and the left child of this star node is P11. So here is the P11 node. So left child of this star is P11 and right child of this star is P12. So this star node will become P30. So this is how we can construct the syntax tree for given expression. That first step is to convert the expression into postfix notation. Then second step is to create the nodes using functions. And third step is to construct the syntax tree using that nodes. Now next step is to construct the DAG. DAG means the compact form of syntax tree. So that we'll learn in next lecture. Thank you.